The relentless sun beats down on an Iranian airbase, casting long shadows across the tarmac and shimmering heat waves in the air. Here, rows of aging fighter jets sit in silence, remnants of a bygone era, their faded paint and battered frames telling stories of decades past. These are the legendary F-14 Tomcats and F-4 Phantoms, once the pride of Iran's Air Force, bought from the United States before the 1979 revolution, changed everything. For over 40 years, these relics have guarded Iran's skies, kept alive by the ingenuity of mechanics who improvise with scavenged parts and creative repairs, often working miracles to keep them flying. But time is catching up fast. The jets are worn, their systems hopelessly outdated, and every mission is a gamble with fate, each flight a test of both machine and pilot. International sanctions have blocked Iran from buying new Western aircraft or even official spare parts, forcing the Air Force to cannibalize old planes just to keep a few operational. Pilots know they're flying at a disadvantage, risking not just enemy fire but the ever-present threat of mechanical failure. With every takeoff and landing fraught with uncertainty, the need for new fighters is urgent, a matter of national security, not just pride. Without modern aircraft, Iran's ability to defend its airspace and deter threats is dangerously compromised. Imagine climbing into an F-4, surrounded by analog controls, basic radar, and the constant knowledge that modern adversaries can see and strike you first, long before you can respond. Iran's Air Force is, in many ways, a museum in the sky, flying relics that are dangerously outmatched by the advanced jets of regional rivals. Military leaders know this situation can't continue. Modernization is essential to protect Iran's borders, project strength, and maintain a credible deterrent. With Western options closed, Iran has spent years searching for new partners, often in vain, as political obstacles and international pressure shut down potential deals. Now, a new opportunity has emerged from the East as China steps forward with a potential game-changing offer. A deal that could finally bring Iran the modern air power it so desperately needs, promising a leap forward in technology and capability. This is the story of that deal, and the advanced aircraft at its heart, which could reshape the balance of power in the region. Meet the Chengdu J-10, China's answer to modern air combat. It's a single-engine, multi-role fighter, agile, versatile, and designed for both dogfights and precision strikes. The J-10's delta wing and canards give it superb maneuverability, while its glass cockpit and digital displays bring pilots into the 21st century. Its radar tracks multiple targets and it carries a wide array of modern weapons. The J-10 isn't the world's best in any one category, but its strength is balance, good performance, modern tech, and affordability. China has steadily upgraded the jet, with the latest J-10C boasting advanced radar, electronic warfare, and top-tier missiles. For Iran, long shut out of Western markets, the J-10C is a technological leap. It's not a stealth fighter, but it's a proven, mature design, comparable to the F-16 or Eurofighter Typhoon. For Iran, acquiring the J-10 is like trading a 40-year-old car for a brand new sports sedan. It's a massive upgrade, promising credible defense and reliability for decades. The J-10 deal is more than just a hardware upgrade for Iran's aging air force. It's a powerful symbol of deepening ties and growing trust between Tehran and Beijing, signaling a new chapter in their relationship. For Iran, this agreement is a vital lifeline, a rare opportunity to modernize its military capabilities and bypass strict Western restrictions that have long isolated its defense sector. For China, it's a strategic win on multiple fronts, establishing itself as a global arms supplier, expanding its influence in a region rich in oil and geopolitics, and showcasing its military technology to the world. Both nations share a rivalry with the US, and see closer cooperation as a way to resist American pressure and counterbalance Western dominance in global affairs. China gains a key partner for its ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, opening new trade corridors and securing vital infrastructure routes. Iran, in turn, receives much-needed investment, access to advanced technology, and crucial diplomatic cover on the world stage. The deal likely involves a barter system, oil for jets, an arrangement that is ideal for sanction-hit Iran and energy-hungry China, allowing both to sidestep international restrictions. This creative arrangement bypasses the global financial system, letting Iran trade its vast oil reserves directly for critical military technology and equipment. For China, it means securing a steady energy supply and cementing a long-term strategic alliance in a volatile region. The partnership is pragmatic, a calculated win-win move that serves both nations' core interests and strengthens their positions globally. It's not just about fighter jets, it's about shifting alliances, challenging the US-led order, and reshaping the balance of power in the region. The J-10 deal marks the beginning of a new era of military and political cooperation, with both sides looking to the future. Ultimately, it's a partnership built on necessity, opportunity, and shared ambition, one that could redefine regional dynamics for years to come. To truly grasp the impact of the J-10C, it's important to first look at Iran's current air fleet, a collection that's often described as a living museum, featuring legendary F-14S, F-4S, and F-5S, all dating back to the 1960s and 70s, when they were considered cutting-edge technology. These jets, which were once the pride of Iran's air force and formidable in their era, are now outdated, showing their age, and becoming increasingly difficult to maintain. Iranian engineers and mechanics are forced to improvise constantly, using creative solutions and even cannibalizing old parts just to keep these aging planes in the sky. Against modern F-15S, F-16S, or advanced Rafales flown by regional rivals, Iran's old fighters stand little chance in a real combat scenario. The handful of MiG-29S and Chinese F-7S in service offer only a slight improvement, but they still lag behind the latest generation of fighters. Enter the J-10C, a 4.5 generation fighter equipped with ESA radar, advanced air-to-air missiles, and state-of-the-art avionics. Its radar scans faster, tracks more targets, and is highly resistant to jamming, giving Iranian pilots a crucial technological edge they've never had before. The J-10C can launch long-range PL-15 missiles, which far outclass anything currently in Iran's arsenal. This enables true beyond-visual range combat, a game-changer for Iran's air force, allowing them to engage threats before being detected themselves. For ground attacks, the J-10C delivers precision strikes with minimal collateral damage, making it effective and more humane in modern warfare. The J-10C isn't just a new plane for Iran, it represents a leap into the era of modern air warfare, changing the way Iran can fight and defend itself. It transforms Iran's air capabilities, giving the country a much-needed technological boost, and significantly closing the gap with regional rivals who have long enjoyed air superiority. The difference is truly night and day, a dramatic shift for Iran's air force and its future potential. The J-10 is Iran's new shield, a modern answer to decades of vulnerability. With these jets, Iran can patrol its borders, intercept intruders, and create a no-go zone for enemy aircraft. Their advanced radars and missiles force adversaries to think twice before attacking. The J-10S integrate with ground-based defenses, adding layers of protection. This new capability boosts Iran's confidence and bargaining power on the world stage. It reduces the risk of preemptive strikes and strengthens Iran's negotiating position. Beyond defense, the J-10S offer flexible options for power projection, supporting allies or conducting precise strikes if needed. The jets make Iran a more formidable regional player. The J-10 isn't just about defense, it's about modernizing Iran's military for a new era. News of Iran's J-10 deal has rattled the Middle East. Rivals like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, long reliant on Western air superiority, now face a narrowing gap. These states may respond by buying even more advanced weapons, fueling a new arms race. Israel too sees the J-10C's advanced radar and missiles as a direct challenge, complicating any plans for action against Iran. The deal injects new instability into an already tense region, forcing military planners to rethink strategies. Some countries like Iraq and Syria may welcome a stronger Iran as a counterbalance to Western dominance. The J-10 deal shifts not just military power, but the entire diplomatic landscape. Every nation must now recalculate its stance toward a rearmed Iran. In Washington, the Iran-China J-10 deal is seen as a setback. U.S. policy has long aimed to contain Iran and maintain a technological edge for its allies. The sale of advanced Chinese jets to Tehran undermines this strategy and signals the limits of sanctions. It's a direct challenge to American influence, showing that China can and will arm U.S. adversaries. The presence of J-10S in Iran is a symbol of shifting global power. U.S. military planners must now account for a more capable Iranian air force, adjusting tactics and regional deployments. The deal may prompt the U.S. to boost its own presence and arms sales in the region. It also adds friction to already tense U.S.-China relations. complicating diplomacy on multiple fronts. Sanctions on Chinese entities may follow, but Beijing is unlikely to back down. The J-10 deal is more than a regional issue, it's a move in the global contest between the US and China. The balance of power is shifting. Russia, once expected to modernize Iran's air force with the Su-35, has watched China step in. The war in Ukraine has strained Russia's defense industry, limiting its ability to export advanced jets. Moscow also balances relationships with Iran's rivals, making a big arms deal risky. China, with fewer regional entanglements, acted decisively. For Iran, the J-10 is cheaper and easier to maintain than the heavy twin-engine Su-35. Cost and practicality matter for a sanction-hit economy. The choice shows Iran's pragmatism. Strategic partners, yes, but national interest comes first. The J-10 is a good enough solution at the right price and time. The Iran-China J-10 deal is more than an arms sale, it's a turning point. For Iran, it ends decades of military isolation and brings a credible air defense at last. For China, it's a bold move into the Middle East, challenging US dominance and redrawing lines of influence. The deal deepens the Beijing-Tehran partnership, uniting them against the Western-led order. It signals a shift to a more multipolar world, where power is contested and alliances are fluid. The region will feel the impact. Rivals will seek new weapons, and the arms race will intensify. The military balance is being reset, and every actor must adapt. The J-10S will shape every strategic calculation from Tel Aviv to Riyadh. This is a story of desperation, opportunity, and shifting global power. The arrival of the vigorous dragon marks the start of a new, uncertain chapter for the Middle East and the world.